Alright folks, I'm just going to rattle off a couple more of the gems I got at the gym, courtesy of my Hawaii phone. Hawaii is father, just like phone equals father, sovereignty of God. So this is going to be quick, because we've seen this all before and it's very awesome. So other words that parallel father: self-esteem, affirmation, television we got today for the first time, eater, drinker, decal, lifesaver. A lifesaver is on top. Okay, it floats on top, and that's for father. There's the AE in there as well. And decal I got while I was actually looking at the equipment in the gym for less. Star Trek was huge. The brand of the gym equipment. Champion, my socks. It's just amazing revelation. It's like I've been wearing Champion socks. Have been my favorite my whole life. Champion +1 for father, just like the word hero. And I was on top. I was wearing Under Armour for my top. It's my favorite top at gym. And God's given me a revelation that father is on top and Under Armour is +1. And that's why Steph Curry is sponsored by Under Armour. And even the UA is +1, 22. So I was wearing Under Armour on top, +1 for father. Okay, weights. Battery. This was cool. I got the word battery because I had to change my battery. This was funny. I went to the dollar store, and I kid you not, I was looking around. God said to me, "There's satisfaction everywhere. You solve everything. Just solve things." While I was waiting in line, and then I was looking around and solving things, and that's how I actually got the word lifesavers, because I saw lifesavers candy. But of course, more importantly, it refers to a lifesaver. And I kid you not, there's a brand called Humpty Dumpty. Well, what is it about Humpty Dumpty? Well, it's +1 and he sits on top. I think that's a fun one for God, the Father. Oh yeah, as I was listening to music, drumstick is on top. That's what hits the drums. It's on top. In fact, that's like disturbingly awesome for father. Letters and strokes 5/3. And then while I was at the gym, you know, everything is a push-pull, and that's how every door and every swinging device opens. Push, pull. Differ by 3. 3 on top of father. Pull. Very obvious. So many gems, amazing gems, like in this, like the Fit for Less. It's just like the most perfect gym ever. American Standard is the brand of the toilets, +1. In case, oh yeah, you know that. Yeah. Anyways, in case of fire flow. Oh yeah, the. This is, you know, in those fire drill things where you would pull the fire alarm. Well, what does it actually say on it? Pull in case of fire. Well, which word is on top? Pull for father. 3 above. And I'm just scooping up all these gems here. Caution, attention, scan here. This is amazing. Like this gym is like the most perfect gym ever, and it's just loaded with +1s. To get in, you put your fob by a set of letters that scan here. So cool. Inheritance, and then I got the word inheritance from father, and then all the machines start with the button quick start to start the treadmill. Quick start +1 for father. Inheritance +1. First aid kit ends in father. Oh yeah, general manager. Who's the head of the place there? Well, on the door it reads general manager, which is an obvious +1 for father. And there's so many A's and E's in general manager, it's embarrassing. There's 3 A's and 3 E's. Like, if that doesn't scream out father, I don't know what to say. What else we got? Oh yeah, the scale. This is funny. Even the weighing scale in this gym is made by Healthometer, which last word is father, and so the whole offset is father. But it's called a scale, which is +1 for father. And then Life Fitness Concept Rower Trainer. And then while I was working out, there was a window cleaner, and then window and cleaner are both +1 for father. Cleaner equals father. Window is 88. Doorkeeper I got from the Lord. Power on, standby. And my name verbatim is contained in the words doorkeeper, being Derek, and then Chloe +1 I've had before. Power on, standby. That's for the massage chairs. It's just amazing how, and this is glaring, power on. It's so cool. 3 +1s, 1 +2. It's flawless for father. And then, of course, the name of the company is Good Life, the parent company, which is equals number +1 for father. So it's just a giant flood all over again. And I was listening to the song, Revelation song, with Carrie Joby, I think is her name, singing. And of course, Revelation Song are both +1 for Father. So it was a very divine day. Of course, I preached on the fact that I was wearing, Under Armour and Champion socks. It's just +1 brands all over. And then it's so cool, like, ventilation ends in Father, and ventilation, vents are on top, ends in Father. So you're just solving everything everywhere you go. And then exit equals Father. Anything else that comes to mind? Treadmill I had before. Treadmill equals Star Trek. Oh no, it's 94, sorry. But television was the big word of today that kick-started this whole flood. And it was, I actually, for the historical record, I actually saw the word television on the television screen in the Fit for Less in Langley. Like, there's many places where you could see the word television or have it come into your mind. Like, God could have whispered it to me in the night or something. But no, I actually saw the word television on a television in the Fit for Less gym for the first time in history. Instantly recognized that it's parallel with Father, okay, where the number of +2s exceeds the number of +1s by exactly 1. And the rest of the letters divided by 3, okay. And it's an offset of 72 from Father, very awesome. And then and specifically we have a color television. Look at how color is made to yield offsets from Father. It's pure sixes, 666, double six, 6 times 6, 666. So color television just keeps the 6's offset going from Father for the whole Trinity. But, and of course it's on a screen. The word screen parallels Father flawlessly with 3 +2s, a single +1, and 2 letters that divide by 3, just like in Father, equals 64. But I saw the word television on the television screen, and that is the first time that mankind has ever seen the word television and understood that mathematically it points to Father, God the Father, the name above all names. And it was on a television in the Fit for Less gym. And it was just a flood. It was a flood the whole time I was in there, and I had so much energy. I was just feeling the Holy Ghost like crazy, and it was totally overwhelming. And overwhelming is +1. Anything else? Phone. I saw a couple of friends there whose names are +1. Angela Hammond. Gorgeous name, Angela, by the way. 6 letters and 18 strokes, just like Father. Equals 40 nicely. What else? So cool. So cool. Oh yeah, one of the workers there was doing dusting, and dust is on top. Dusting for Father, and that was really fun. The word please is the first word everywhere in that gym. Please, remember to wipe your machines after you use, please, It's and then one of my favorite gems is that the gym leaves out Tootsie Rolls as a little treat. So this is the sovereignty of God, folks. +1 for Father, and that was a word I had from the Lord the other day. He said satisfaction is here, and there's good chocolate and Tootsie Roll and a little bit of sugar. Doorkeeper was huge. The person, even the way this Fit for Less is built. The person that stands behind the counter is literally just kind of like a doorkeeper, but my name, Derek, is contained in those letters, +1. And in fact, it equals love Father. Doorkeeper equals Father love equals love Father. Oh yeah, now I forgot to mention Star Trek with the R, the machines, and the weights in there. In total, wow. And then I counted the letters and strokes in both star and track, and it divides by 3 in both, 9 in both, in fact. Star equals Father, of course, but then add the R, and now you get 18 plus. Now it's 118, which was Holy Father. So Star Trek R equals Holy Father. And then weights I talked about before. Weights is +1. That's what we're lifting, and it's flawless in its design. Like here's your 4 + 2 is your 2 plus, there, done. Weights for Father helps me solve the scale. It's just epic. Cool. We hit this one really out of the park. And then you can have what is called a headphone. Like, it's all based on the word phone. Headphone and an earphone. Everyone in the gym typically has that. Well, it all ends in the word phone, which equals Father. And then head divides by 6, and ear divides by 6. So it maintains the offsets of 6s for the Trinity for Father. So I was wearing headphones. And people can also call them earphones, and it's all divine for Father, and I say thank you for that. I went to the dollar store, and I love how dollar store, just like candy store, is +1. The Lord led me to buy greens from Willowbrook Produce. Produce, +1 for Father. I got Brussels sprouts. We saw that yesterday. I also got spinach, which is +1, and I also got green beans, which was crazy when we solved that the other day. It was just mind-blowing how obvious it is when the Lord is telling me to go green. +1. That's the green beans equals oxygen. That was an actual word from the Lord we solved the other day. Hopefully I can upload that video for your verification. And today's Saturday, Sabbath. Let's see what else came to me there. We just hit it good and hard. Okay. Star Trek. That's so cool. And then the brand is put on top of machines via decal. And the word of the Lord came to me as I looked at the brand on the top of all the beautiful machines, and it's a decal +1, just like sticker +1, and you know, logo +1 as well. That is its logo, and then so it was awesome. But then I was shocked by the fact that the other brands were +1 as well, like Life Fitness is +1, and then the rower, which I've used many times. I love the rower as a warm-up concept. It's flawless, and specifically, it's a concept 2 rower. Well, 2 equals Father. And then rower is +1 for Father. So I'm telling you, this gym was foreordained by heaven to be like the perfect example of a gym that's loaded with +1 brands and +1 everything in the sovereignty of God in my life. And wow. And then look at Life Fitness. I mean, again, like look at all the +2s exceeding the +1s by exactly 2, and then done, Father. What else did I see in there? Dust. It's hilarious. The worker is doing dusting, because dust is on top for Father. Man was made of the dust of the earth. Ground is +1. What else? Vents are on top. We saw vents and ventilation the other day. That was funny. Pull in case of fire, because pull is on top, +1. And oh yeah, a pulley. Pulley is on top. I saw on many machines a pulley is on top. Well, just like the word pull, but then this adds more 3s to the party. Pulley, very easy. Star Trek though. The actual brand of all the weights, that just lit my fire every time I looked at it. And it's in like the central position, like on every dumbbell, every, especially the leg press machine, it's like big letters, and I use the leg press machine a lot. So, it was most fantastic. And that gym is the cleanest gym on earth. It really is. They keep it spotless. There was a window cleaner there, which I solved +1 as well. And we solved Windex the other day and a bunch of other cool cleaning agents, and it was just epic. So, a very holy, divine day. +1s for Father. Anything else that comes to mind just off the top of my... Oh yeah, and the name of the gym is called Fit for Less, and ends in Father gets the last word. And oh yeah, I also saw a first aid kit, and Father gets the last word as well. Okay, the last word is +1. And altogether, it's a beautiful 3-fest. Wow, the hopscotch interleave is just amazing. That's just screaming it out. But Father gets the last word on a first aid kit. That's just 3 letters, 6 strokes, just like Father. Just like the last word at the gym, Fit for Less. Man, we were just getting tons of revelations there. Oh yeah, good air. There's good air in the gym. Air is at the dead center of Father. Very important. And you can talk about air quality. And then quality divides by 3. Wow, so you just keep jacking it up. Door. One of the funniest things ever is that to get in, the labeling on the door is scan here, where you scan your key fob. Well, this is mind-blowing, because the word scan, it just hands it to you for Father. Like an and I marveled at how all the, like SC22 and then this, but I marveled at how this is like pure sequence of 6s, 6 times 6 scan here. It's like this gym was actually ordained by heaven to be like the perfect gym. And by the way, if you say that, it is +1. And I was getting the word perfect from Father from the very beginning of today. Be perfect as your Father who is in heaven is perfect. If you can be perfect, why wouldn't you be? So I was doing everything as perfectly as I could, dressing as perfectly as I could, looking as perfectly as I could, and following the Spirit as perfectly as I could. And so that was cool. So that was a big word of the day. Oh yeah, I also saw Natasha in there, and she's +1 for Father, 64. Just sovereignty of God. I'm just preaching the details. Appreciate everything. Oh yeah, locker is a word that came to me. Locker, you know, sometimes on top. Whenever I was in school, I would typically get a top locker because I'm tall, but Father's on top. So locker equals 64, gorgeous house. And there's 69 lockers in that gym, which is amazing because 69 equals Jehovah. I got that. It's just, my eyes were open to how everything in this gym was just like the brand Star Trek and all that. But all the other brands too. I was like, from corner to corner, the gym is Star Trek equipment. Like, you got to be kidding me. There's one item that you can eat that they put out as a little treat on top of the guest tables, and it's Tootsie Roll. Like, that is flawless for Father. And the Lord gave me that revelation. And cocoa is very good for your health. And then the sugar is great for when you're doing a workout. Tootsie Rolls are fantastic for to have at a gym. And so that was the revelation I got from Father. And I ate actually a whole bunch of them the day that I got that revelation. I keep cashing in. And of course, cocoa is +1 for Father as well. Chocolate, just like chocolate. We've preached on chocolate a million times for Father. So let's see. What else at this gym is just absolutely divine? It literally is the cleanest gym in town. And cleanest is +1. Cleaner equals Father, but cleanest is the highest thing you can say. And then again, oh my gosh, cleanest. Well, there you go. See, patience prevails. It ends in Father. So cleaner equals Father, but then the cleanest ends in Father, and there's this gorgeous pearl necklace of 3s in front. So it is actually the cleanest gym in town. And I really did feel that that was a word from the Lord. It actually is. Like, it's pure. It's outstanding value. The thing is immaculate. It's absolutely spotless. And the people that work there, Chloe and the other girls and a couple guys, they keep it unbelievably clean. And it's to the glory of God. So, the cleanest gym in town. And it's absolutely spotless. I mean, if Jesus walked in there, he'd be like, yep, this is absolutely perfect. Okay. So, cleanest. That was a great word we just got. Anything else? Sign up at +1 for Father. It's so cool. And then when you walk out, exit equals Father. And then we saw door a million times. Glass equals Father. There's a lot of beautiful glass, window, so I'll talk about that. It's like, okay, so we hit that one pretty good. Yep, I think that was pretty good. And yeah, I was listening to a couple songs that are +1. Andrea Bocelli, his last name equals Father. Okay, and he's one of the best tenors in the world. And his first name is also +1, very similar to Derek. In fact, Andrea equals Derek. Andrea, his first name equals Derek, and I've loved Andrea Bocelli from the first moment I heard him. And I will just listen to certain songs of his, like Angels We Have Heard on High, Angels equals Father, like on repeat, just over and over and over again. And in fact, that was the one I was listening to today. But Andrea equals Derek, +1. Gorgeous name, Andrea. 6 letters and 18 strokes, just like Father. Identical letter and stroke count. And then his last name equals Father. And now you know why Andrea Bocelli is like the king of tenors. Like, he's one of the best singers I've ever heard in my life. And a believer, too, in the Trinity, from all that I understand. So I listened to some Bocelli, and then I was listening to Revelation song. That was the one I gave the most time to. Recorded by Carrie, the singer is Carrie Joby, I think is how you say her last name. But a Revelation song are both +1. And of course, Revelation ends in Father. And the number +2 outweighs +1 by 1. By the way, the word revolution comes to mind containing the word love right here. Like, this will blow your mind how revolution is totally gorgeous for Father. It ends in Father, the famous T-I-O-N. Love is spelled backwards right there. And then these letters divide by 3, differing by 3, flanking. Like, could you ask for more love and Trinity and Father glorification in the word revolution? No. But who gets the last word? Father gets the last word, T-I-O-N. Done. And I was listening to Revelation Song. That's the title of it for a majority of my workout. And I was just on fire. Now, it's so cool that these differ by 30 as well, just to add that little point to the party. Oh yeah, and this gym has an open house once a month. Once a month, open house is a +1 for Father. Open house party and all that. Other gems, other words that I may have had come to me. It's fun. You're treasure hunting everywhere you go, and you're scooping it all up. Oh yeah, word patent. I saw the word patent on a weight. One of those steering wheel-like weights that has the 3 handles in it, and patent is +1 for Father. I can't believe that. Star Trek. It's just awesome. All right, I think we hit that pretty darn good. So cool. So awesome. Very cool. Oh yeah, and then I got this other voicing, just like loving, like I am voicing right now, is +1 based on this root here. Just like loving. Very similar design. In fact, voicing equals loving. So I am voicing truth right now. That is an act of loving. Okay. And by the way, the word sharing is +1 as well. Laughing. In fact, wow, it differs by 3. And then you have laughing, of course, and listening, and reading, and writing, and arithmetic are all +1s, and it just keeps going higher and higher. Laughing, oh yeah, that's right. Laughing equals loving. And listening is 30 points higher, 109. So it just keeps going higher and higher and higher. What an absolute revelation. This is to the glory of God. This is absolutely epic. This is the first time in history many of these words have been solved for the glory of the Father. And it all happened, I spent most of my day in the Fit for Less. I had so much, it was just Holy Ghost, so much energy. Oh yeah, even my MP3 player, I noticed, is RCA. And I've owned this thing for years before I was getting like any gematria revelations from the Lord. And RCA is a gorgeous +1 for Father. And the cell phone that I recorded some of these words on, you can see for yourself, while I was at the gym. These are the words I was just writing down on my cell phone. God speaks, and I write it down. And the name of the cell phone is Hawaii. But this is so funny, because the last shall be first. Like, the reason I bought this Hawaii phone is because it was the simplest. And I wanted something simple. And truth be told, its battery charges in 15 minutes. I don't need to charge it overnight like those smartphones. And it's small, it's simple, it's a cheap plan, it's high value. And I just wanted the cheapest thing there was. Because I didn't want to get hosed. And so sovereignty of God, though, that Hawaii is +1 for Father. Gorgeous. It equals water. In fact, it begins with Father. Done. Okay. So apparently this phone is actually very historic now. And phone equals Father. Anything else? Oh yeah, that was... It's like, this gym is like special. Like, this gym is ordained by heaven. It's magical. It actually is the perfect gym. I'm like, the layout is perfect, the lighting is perfect, the air is perfect, the cleanliness is perfect, the people are perfect. I'm like, the caretakers are perfect. They're like super friendly. It actually, and you got to be kidding me. It costs as low as $10 a month. $10 a month. I'm like, this is the most insane value in the entire city of Langley. And it actually is. And of course, it's a tremendous pleasure to use your body. Pleasure is +1, of course, and all these other things. Anything else that came to me just for fun and that was absolutely awesome? And I helped over the dollar store, got a battery, saw some other things there. It was very cool. Okay, I think I feel pretty good now. That was awesome. Anything else to mention? It's fun. Like, a lot of machines max out at 400, which is +1. Like the leg press that I use a lot. You're just like, now that you know that Father's all about the +1, 400 is the highest value letter in Hebrew. Oh, 400. Well, it's 399 +1. For the glory of the Father, who is above all things, okay? So, and I actually max out the leg press I did today doing calves, and I put 400 pounds, the full 400 on it. And so I max it out to the glory of the Father, done. It's pretty cool. All right, it's fun to really work it. The word free comes to mind. Okay, body, of course, all these big words. But anything else specifically within the gym? Oh yeah, a change room or a washroom, of course, and in the word room, which is +1. And anything else you can solve just fun. We solve the lockers. And oh yeah, I had the word eater come to me. Okay, Father is supposed to be a big eater, like of truth and everything. Okay, that's pretty good, I think. That was awesome. Okay, more to come. Glory.